Well, I had to do this video because there is so much information out there, whether it's on social media with videos or out talking to neighbors or sitting in a restaurant, that it just is absolute total nonsense. So I see unrealistic videos on what's going on in the real estate market, and it's just not true. And I know people want to be sensational and they all want to predict what's happening because, of course, what's happened in the past would happen now, but that's really not true. So I want to make sure that you know what the real estate demographics are so that it will help put everything together for you, whether you're a buyer or seller, or even talking intelligently when you're bringing things up to others. So in this video, I will explain the demographics of the real estate market, such as who is purchasing, the average amount of a down payment, how homes are really being purchased, which you will be surprised, what items give the greatest cost recovery. If you're a seller, you're going to want to hear that. So if you're considering making home improvements, this could help you in the future when you go to sell your home. So come on, please join me. Hi, I'm Rhea Wells, broker owner of Lifestyle Realty Group here on the Treasure Coast of Florida. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you will receive my videos released every Tuesday with information that hopefully will really help you if you're buying or selling real estate. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. I love to hear from you, and I can promise you that it is me you will get a response from. So as I mentioned, there is just so much nonsense out there. And when I received this information from the National Association of Realtors, who just did this survey, I thought, oh my gosh, I am so excited. I need to pass it along to you. So here it goes with some of the things that are true and have changed. So for at least a year, we've been seeing crazy multiple offers where it could be, 15 offers or more on a home. Well, that has really declined. Now in Florida, we still have a pretty hot market because we have low inventory and many people moving here. However, that being said, mainly we're seeing multiple offers on single family homes, and it's down to maybe 1 or 2 offers, making it a much more pleasant experience for a buyer where you can take a little breather before making a decision on purchasing a home. Now, for quite a while, buyers were removing appraisal and inspection contingencies. And what that means is they would buy the home no matter what it appraised for, and they would go into it with no inspections and hope that their offer would be accepted above another offer. That was really pretty insane buying, but it was happening because no inventory and just the demand for the market. Well, now the great news is those contingencies are coming back in, and only about a third of the contracts being written do not have an appraisal or an inspection contingency. So that makes it a lot better if you are a buyer being able to put in an offer without the risk of knowing exactly what the bank will give you, because if you drop that appraisal contingency, you're going to purchase it at whatever that appraisal comes in. And I think it's really important to see what could possibly be wrong in a home that you can't see. So those are really good things with the market changes. Now, non-primary residences have really sort of dropped from about 22% to 16%, and that's a lot due to the fact that many people are now having to return to the workplace. For a long time, and especially here in Florida, people were coming here to purchase and to be here for the great weather and to be able to get outside of the city. Now, first-time buyers are still suppressed in their purchasing, and this is really due to possibly not being able to save for their down payment, or also the increase in interest rates has really made it where they don't qualify for a loan. Now, many people are going, I'm going to wait until the foreclosures come. Well, you're probably going to wait a long time, because right now that number is only at 1% because there is too much equity in a home. Nobody's going to give the bank a home so they can foreclose on it when there's all this equity. Of course, an owner is going to sell their home on their own, pocket the money so that they can move on with what they need to be. And the great Great Recession, 49% of the homes were in foreclosure, and that's because there was no equity in the home. So very different. And make sure that you don't miss an opportunity if you think you're waiting for a distressed sale. So there are also a lot of real estate market opportunities, and you say, like, what could that be? Do you know how people are purchasing homes right now? Well, 12% of them are purchasing homes virtually. So that means either through FaceTime or a virtual open house or however the technology is used. And that's because many times they can't be here. Maybe they came to look at a home and there wasn't one available. So the best thing they can do is select a neighborhood or neighborhoods they're interested in, the type of home, and then when it comes on, they don't have to get that extremely expensive airline ticket to be here to look at the home. They can do it all through the fact of virtual purchasing. Right now, remote work is still happening, and it's allowing about 85% of people to purchase outside of the city, which is great. They get to have the yard, maybe a bigger home for the same amount of money, just all sorts of lifestyle changes that happens. So that's made things a little bit different. But the fact is that 34% of buyers want to work from home. So who knows what the reality will be or where this will land between employers and employees, but you can tell there's a pretty big number that want to work outside of the office and be able to have that more comfortable, bigger home to be able to work there and not have all the commuting expenses of gasoline and wear and tear on a car. There are not as many cash sales right now. We've went from about 35% of all sales being cash to 25%. Now, what really might surprise you is the typical down payment in purchasing a home. You want to guess what it is? It's 7%. Didn't you sort of think it was higher than that? Well, that's typical for a first-time buyer. And for repeat buyers, it's about 17% because they're using the money that they gained equity from their home and putting it into the next one to hopefully keep that payment a little bit less. In a recent poll, most thought you had to have between a 16 and a 20% down payment, and there was a pretty big number that thought it should be at least 10%. That is why it is so important for you to contact a realtor to see what your options might be so that you really could get the house of your dreams, because it is possible. You just have to know what to do and get the right professional. There is a lot of value in energy efficiency in homes for sale, actually like 44%. This is a good number in case you are considering doing improvements to your home. This could be a good area to enhance your home for a future sale. We all know that efficiency is really important, so why not put it in? You enjoy it, and then you'll probably get more money from your home when you go to sell it. Well, 1 in 5 millennials and Gen Xers are compromising on the condition of the home. Well, what does that really mean? 7 in 10 buyers, this is what they want. They want to have updated heating and cooling, maybe new windows and doors, upgraded insulation, lighting, and new appliances. But the reality is that most homes being purchased are 29 years or older, and many times those owners have not made these improvements. Some have, but many haven't. So what that means is 1 in 5 of the millennials and Gen Xers are compromising on the condition of the home that they are purchasing. Now, I mentioned I want to talk to you about what are some of the top hitters in cost recovery of remodeling your home. So for sellers, this is really important to know. So refinishing your wood floors gets you 147% rate of return. New wood floors about 118%. A complete kitchen renovation is 75%, and a bathroom renovation is 71%. Now, there are a lot more improvements that you can make on a home with a great rate of return, and if you're interested, please comment or ask me below. I would be happy to get back to you, because if you're considering doing something, why not do an improvement that's going to get you the most money for your home when you go to sell it? Now that you know a little bit more what is really true in the real estate market, such as you don't need as large of a down payment as you thought. Distressed sales will most likely not even impact our market at all. You know what will be of value to your home if you decide to make improvements, and what buyers are truly wanting, and also what you don't have to compromise anymore between appraisal and inspection contingencies. So why don't you come with me to watch this next video to see what's really going on in the real estate market, and until next time, happy house hunting.